Hey, welcome back. We're here at the Canadian Brewhouse with Eric Labrosse, head coach of the Lloydminster Bobcats. And Eric, we were talking about the streaks, and you were just saying that so far so good against the South. Maybe not so much lately, but throughout November, man, you guys were tearing it up.
Yeah, throughout November, we went on a pretty good stretch there. I think we picked up 13 out of 16 points, so that was a really good month of November before we kind of dipped at the start of December where we lost a few on the road. We were also missing a few players that were gone at the World Junior A Challenge back then, so a little more of a rocky December, but yeah, it's we had a great November to kind of patch up for that part.
Yeah, you guys are close to clinching a playoff spot against the Pontiacs. What have you learned about that rivalry with the Bobcats and the Pontiacs?
Well, I mean, every game's been fairly close with the the Pontiacs.
Yeah.
Sorry, this season. They've got a really good offensive team, and even they picked up a new goalie too, and even the other goalie they had for most parts of the year too, Nathan Salisbury, he's a great goaltender. So they're a tough team to beat. I mean, I don't think there's a game actually in the AJ that I found this year, let alone the rivalry with Bonnie, that I could say, oh, this is going to be a 2-point in the bank here. That I don't think in the AJ you can think that way right now. Even the team that are maybe a little lower in the standings this season, they're still beating everyone in the league. So you got to be alert. But yeah, with Bonnie, it's been a nice rivalry so far this season.
You guys have had some great crowds too. It's been a really good season in the Synovus Energy Hub. The crowds have been fantastic. Another big game tomorrow night. A win and a Bonnieville loss, and you're in the playoffs. And Fort Mac's there. So, you guys know what Fort Mac is all about as well. But, man, I feel like the marketing team has just been crazy this year, and you guys have just been filling up the hub.
I mean, it's great to have fan support, right? And there are games where we're hovering about at 15, 16, I think 1,700 at times. So it's fun to see so many people come and support us, because as a player, you do feel it, right? When the fans are there and they're cheering you on, and let's say you're having a good game and they're involved in the game a little more, if you give them a few goals and you hear them cheer, it's felt for the players. So I just think it's been great, as a whole this year, moving into the hub and seeing how the fans responded to showing up to our games.
Mentioned Bonnieville, their new goaltenders. You got a new goaltender yourself. Tell us about your new goalie.
Yeah, so Trent Pedersen, he came to us from he's from Superior, Wisconsin. Was playing in the Null, this past season, in the first half of the season. So started off really hot while he was in Amarillo. I think he got Player of the Week twice in the league actually at the start of the year, and then got traded to to a different team at the end of November, and maybe things weren't as hot there for himself and the team also. I think that team was struggling a little more. And, after the deadline, one of our goalies left and went to play it. The goalie was from BC himself, but went back home to play in the BCHL. So we had to have a quick answer to that. And luckily, Trent was available for us. So he did battle a bit too with injuries this year, so that's why he wasn't playing at that point. And now he's able to play. Physically, he's back to being 100%. So let's just hope tomorrow is going to be his first full start. We did play him the last 25 minutes of Sunday's game versus Canmore. So I mean, when he came in the game, I think we were about to, or we were just on a PK of a 4-minute high stick there. So tough way to come back after probably 5-6 weeks off from not playing a game. But he's going to have a chance after today's practice and to tomorrow's morning skate to start off his own game tomorrow, and hopefully start a good streak for himself.
What can you say about the season that Jackson Hopko is having, and how special it is for a local guy to have the season he's having?
I mean, Jax is having a tremendous season right now. He I think the biggest thing with Jax is that he's progressed throughout the season, not just offensively. I mean, people will say, yeah, he's playing well right now because he's racking up points, which he is, and it's great to see that. But overall, his game is at an all-time high from what I've seen from him right now. Whether it's defensively, on the PK, on the power play, 5-on-5 plays. So that to me is what is really great about Jax right now, is that he's doing great in every area of his game, and also he's a great teammate. Great player in the dressing room, great to have around. So yeah, I can't say enough positives about Jackson. Obviously for him, for being a local kid here from Lloyd, it's probably a bonus, right, to have someone that's a local product excelling on their hometown junior A team.
When I started talking about Bonnieville win and a Bobcats loss, you didn't know. You were like, well, yeah, it could be. We were knocked off the air for a little while with a power bump, and I'm telling you, well, you guys win and Bonnieville lose. You had no idea. But have you taken a look at do you allow yourself to look ahead?
Oh,
how far do you look ahead? Like, are you thinking playoffs right now? And
like when I said I did have an idea, right? Like,
yeah, you knew it was like 1 win, 2 wins.
Yeah, I was either a win or two that were in, and they lose 1 or 2 and they're out. So,
but you're not doing the analytics in your head.
No,
not at all.
I'm not worrying every day about the amount of points. I kind of did that maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, when we went from second to third position, then to fourth, when things were a little more up and down. If you'd win 1 or 2, then you'd be going up 2 ranks and then falling back. I kind of looked at it then. And since GP, since Grand Prairie's been on a tear here, I think they've won 14 in a row, and Whitecourt's kept their pace going all season. It's kind of maybe solidified them as the top 2 teams in our division in the last week or two, where now I know we're more battling for probably a third spot with Fort Mac, right? So that's what I've been looking at more than anything lately.
Tied with a game in hand. So big game tomorrow night. It's pink in the rink. Bobcats have been doing a lot of fun stuff on social media to get that rink full. Your players have been just as involved in the community as they ever have. What are you kind of used to that coming in, or is this team kind of special and it does so much?
Well, we are quite involved in the community, yeah, for sure. I mean, even today we had a classroom come and visit the hub here, our dressing room, and they chatted our players up for an hour, and it's great, right? When you're a junior A team, if you want to be a long-lasting program, you have to be involved in the community, and it wouldn't exist if the community wouldn't be supportive of their junior A team. I mean, whether it's through the fans showing up at games, billets raising their hands to take in players, because most players are from out of town, right? So, yeah, I mean, I think we do a lot of. I think we're in schools pretty much every Thursday too. So we do quite a few school visits throughout the year, and we do many other events too. So I think and it's great that we do it here. I don't know if other teams do it as much as we do. I've been on a few other junior teams that we did a lot of community involvement, but I think here in Lloyd it's done really well. We're very present in the community when it comes to that.
Well, Coach, we got to let you go because you're going to go coach the minor hockey teams here. They're getting ready for playoffs as well. You got to get down there by 6. So we appreciate you being patient with us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
That's the head coach of your Lloydminster Bobcats, Eric Labrosse. We'll be right back with the Red Dogs.
At Diamond 7 Meats, we take pride in our quality products and outstanding service. Our custom processing goes far beyond just cutting your meat. There's also a very popular in-store cuts and fresh sausage cooler, with all your family's needs and budget in mind. Planning a wedding, family reunion, or weekend get-together? Let us prepare a mouth-watering roast beef, pulled pork, or brisket to perfection just for you. Or take it home and prepare it yourself with one of our incredible Yoder smokers. Diamond 7 Meats, locally owned, family owned, and proudly serving the farm families and communities of the Midwest.
How can you help support the oil and gas industry and jobs in Western Canada? The answer is closer than you think. Sell your scrap metals to PWM Steel. PWM sells scrap iron to Evraz, located in Regina. Evras's #1 customer is the energy sector, building pipes and plates for the oil and gas industry. PWM Steel is your locally owned metal recycler and steel service center in the area. Plus, they're a strong supporter of the community. PWM Steel, your top steel supplier for Alberta and Saskatchewan for 40 years. It's more than just taxes at L&A CPA. Assurance, accounting, retirement planning, estate planning, business consulting, financial consulting, farm program support, and bookkeeping. But yes, there is always taxes. The team at L&A CPA is committed to helping you achieve your best results and will be there to assist you every step of the way. L&A CPA, with offices in Provost, Vermilion, and Lloydminster.
At Jason Arden Associates Cooperators, we're proud to be a top-rated local insurance company that offers flexible solutions and expert advice for all your insurance and investment needs. We'll work with you to tailor your insurance specific to your needs, and we offer investment advice that always puts you first. At Cooperators, one of our core values is to give back to the communities that we live in. Thanks to the support of our clients in Lloydminster and area, in 2023, Jason Arden Associates has donated $40,000 to local nonprofits, charities, students, athletes, and other special events. How does your insurance company support our community?
Border City Furniture in downtown Lloydminster is proud to be your 100% locally owned and operated furniture store with a focus on Canadian-made quality furniture. Shop their tremendous selection of beautiful living room sets, stylish sectionals, and comfy recliners. Border City Furniture also offers many different sizes of dinettes, as well as incredible bedroom sets and mattresses. Stop in and see Calvin and Ryan for the best customer service experience in Lloyd. They've got the awards to prove it. Border City Furniture in downtown Lloydminster, where the sale never ends. What if your lifestyle could stay as vibrant as you are? Discover Care Freedom Living by Wellings. It's a modern way of living designed for people who want life to feel easier, more connected, and entirely their own. At Wellings of Lloydminster, your days unfold at your pace with spaces that feel modern, welcoming, and full of possibility. Live life on your terms at your own pace at Wellings. Visit Wellings to discover more. 3211 72nd Avenue, Lloydminster, and at wellingsoflloydminster.com. We have new Red Dogs head coach Colton Schmidt joining us. He's right next to me here, as well as Denem Weber on the end from the Holy Rosary Raiders, the Red Dogs, and soon to be the Huskies. And Colby Hynes is with the Red Dogs and the Lloyd Composite Barons this year. So they're here to tell us a little bit about their experience with minor football and, of course, with the Lloydminster Red Dogs, the spring football team. So, Coach, thanks for being here. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys giving us some of your time. And you guys have started practicing. When did you guys start practicing? Like early February, right?
Yeah, our first practice here was February 1st, so we're 3.5 weeks in now.
How many games do the Red Dogs play this year?
Full season is 6 games. So we have 5 regular season games and then 1 playoff game.
You play any here in Lloyd this year?
1 for sure. We're trying to get more, but we're guaranteed 1.
Tell us about this team and who, like it's a midget team, right? So that's 15 to 17?
Well, technically, the rule is U19. That's what they call it, but it's anyone from grade 9 to 11.
9 to 11, grade 9 to 11. Okay. And what's it been like so far with the team? What are you seeing, Coach?
Yeah, very good so far. We're keeping positive. Lots of moving parts. I think this year with me in command, we've got things moving a little more smoothly than last year. Of course, no offense to our previous coach. We appreciated Coach Pilkey for all he did. Right now, we got 10 coaches compared to last year. We only had 7, so that's really helping us out. And then I think our main goal this year is to make it enjoyable. So we want all the kids to make sure they're having a good time. That's our goal.
Colby, how many years did you play football?
This will be my 4th. I started in grade 8 and I'm in grade 11 now.
Okay. And for you, Denem?
I've played 4 years.
4 years. And, of course, how many championships was that?
3 with the Raiders and 2 with Team Alberta.
Okay, that's pretty freaking awesome. Were you one of the guys that got to put pour the Gatorade over Coach's head?
No, I wasn't there for that part, no.
Okay. I was wondering about that. That was one of my favorite moments from the entire past decade of football. But Colton, what got you into coaching?
Well, I played through Lloydminster minor football and at the comp for 7 years. Played with the Hilltops for a year. I enjoyed playing there, but I was in school and it didn't work out, so I moved back to Lloyd. And then we had our head coach at the comp for that year. He reached out to me and asked if I was interested. And football is something that I'm very passionate about. So any chance I get to give back to the sport, I always take that.
Colby, can you tell us what your year was like and when you started playing football?
I started in grade 7, and I was a producer as soon as I stepped on the field, and I just took off from there.
What position do you play?
I've played positions from running back to linebacker and D-line.
What is it about football? What do you love about football?
I think just the physicality, the rough stuff I enjoy.
Yeah. It's okay. On the other side of things, a guy that's used to being on the other side of things and getting hit is Denem. So, Denem, what do you love about the sport?
Just the feeling that it gives me, like the adrenaline rush, and all the guys around you. It's like a great community. Everyone's kind of there to bring each other up. So it's a very good learning experience, and obviously I like the physicality of it a little bit too. Yeah.
When did you start?
I started in grade 9 for Bantam Red Dogs.
What can you tell me about football in Lloydminster? I'll ask each one of you. Football has become a really special sport in Lloyd. I think everybody is very proud of our programs, from minor football right up to the Red Dogs. What makes it? I'll start with you, Colton. What makes Lloydminster a special place for football?
Yeah, of course. Well, I think if I have the number correct, 2006 is when the Lloydminster minor football started. That was pushed by Rod Kirby, who unfortunately is no longer with us. He passed away when I was in grade 10. He was a massive part of football in the community. He was very good at pushing the growth of the sport in our community. We really respect him for that. That was our building. That's what we're building off of now. I personally try to take the teachings that he gave us with everything I do. And yeah, I've stepped into more of the admin role this year with the organization. So trying to keep things running the way he would have wanted.
Colton, that's pretty awesome. You're still using the stuff that Rod Kirby taught you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, he was a giant in Lloydminster.
Of course, he was football in Lloydminster for 10 years. So we appreciate everything he did for us.
What are some of the things he taught you that you're passing on now?
Well, it was I personally was never coached by him, but it wasn't the teachings that he gave me. It was more the atmosphere that came with him. Like everybody knew when Rod Kirby was around, that was going to be a good football team, just because he was. Like I said, I'm very passionate about football. I think he was also just as passionate, if not more so, than I am. So we always knew if he was around, that was just bonus, right? So anytime I saw him around, I knew that was a guy to be respected in the sport of football.
Devin, for you, who did you grow up? Like, who helped you growing up?
I started being coached by Coach Pilkey, who is the former Red Dogs head coach, and Ian Hundeby, who is the Raiders D-line coach. So those are guys that started my football career and helped me kind of fall in love with the sport. And at the Raiders, Dustin Falshear, who I think was on here last year, and Keegan Kozak have been a big inspiration for me.
Colby, how about you? Who's been an inspiration for you? Who's helped you along the way here?
Kevin Pilkey, he coached me throughout Red Dogs, and he really gave me the chance to move up here and really learn and grow from the sport.
How excited are you guys to be back with the team?
So stoked. I can't wait to see what this year brings.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I guess it was a little bit longer off season for you, Colby, than it was for you, Devin, but you guys you're missing it. Like, winter goes by and you're just like, let's just get in the vault and get back to it.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Yeah.
When did you was it the first time the Red Dogs were back? That was the first time you guys were, okay, let's get serious about this now? Or are you serious about it 24/7?
I try to be as serious as I can with it. So yeah.
So you guys played on different teams.
Yeah.
But I see you tap them on the back. Like, is that a camaraderie that comes with playing for the Red Dogs for a few years?
Yeah, I think it's being from rival schools. It's a great way to meet other people and build another sense of community with us.
That's awesome. Colton, what do you think? Like when you look at the team, is it just too hard to tell what this team is going to be like? I mean, you know you're going to be a decent football team, but you don't know what everybody else has. How do you go into a season and prepare the way you have to prepare without seeing other teams and knowing what they're going to have?
Yeah, so it's tough in this league because there's always a lot of moving parts. We don't know who we're going to play usually until March 1st when our schedule comes out. This year there's going to be 3 new teams in the league, so of course we have no idea what they're going to bring to the table, but we just prepare for the top level of talent. We expect them to be excellent, so we have to prepare excellently.
Devin, if I said to you minor football registration is coming up quickly and there's some kids thinking about playing, what would be your best pitch to play football?
I don't see if you love football, why wouldn't you come out and play for Red Dogs? It's good reps to competitive league. So it's a learning experience and it's fun to play with all your friends. So I would come out. I did it last year and it was awesome.
And for kids, for juniors, for those kids just getting into it?
Well, yeah, I would come out. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But I didn't start playing football till grade 9, and I came, and I think it changed my life, and it was shaped me into the person I am today. So.
How did it change your life? What do you mean by that?
Well, I moved here when I was in grade 8 and started playing football just in the fall of grade 8, and I mean, I met all these amazing people who have been my best friends, soon to be like roommates, going to college with all of them. So a lot of the community, I would say, like changed my life. And now I'm going to play football post-secondary. So it's awesome.
Colby, for you, what's it? What would it be? What would your message be to players just thinking about they're maybe on the edge going, maybe I want to play football, maybe I don't.
If you want to improve and get better and learn or like try out a new position or stuff, yeah, it's a great opportunity and a great way to get looked and build film for the future.
And you mentioned you're off to U of S, Denem. What's it like? Are you counting the days to get there, or what's your are you kind of enjoying your last year, your senior year?
I'm now the football's over. Yeah, I'm kind of counting the days. We have a spring camp coming up here soon, so I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah.
And Colton, what's it like having the opportunity to shape these young guys?
There's not much quite like football. There's a lot of sports out there, a lot of team sports, but we always say football is the ultimate team sport. You can't win a football game with one really talented player and 10 or 11 that aren't that great. You have to have 12 guys with the same goal, or 24 guys, I should say, with the same goal in mind. It takes a lot to get there. You don't just show up one day and 24 guys are on the same page. We got to build that. We got to find that in the kids. And for me, especially, what I like from it is finding each kid and finding what works best for them. So like I've worked with a lot of kids in football and every kid learns differently. I know some coaches will say automatically they'll look at a kid and say, well, he's not very good. He's good. Well, that's not how I see it at all. For me, it's finding what works best for each kid. So that's my goal when I coach is okay, I have different tools that I can use, and what tools do I use to make this player the best that they can be?
When do you guys play your first game?
Our first game will be the weekend of March 28th, either Saturday or Sunday.
Okay, so what's warmer to play in, guys? Fall or spring football?
Fall for sure.
Yeah.
Fall's warmer to play in?
Yeah.
You,
at the start of the season anyway, but I would say it's almost about the same towards the end of the Red Dog season as it is to the start of the fall season. Start of the fall season is pretty hot, though, because you're starting in August. So
yeah. Well, a big guy like me, I'd take the cold weather.
Yeah.
Little guys like Denem. Yeah,
I think
sure.
you'd change your mind once you get there.
Gentlemen, thank you for your time. Unless I'm forgetting anything, we really appreciate you guys giving us some of your time.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us. Appreciate it.
Thank you. We'll be back with you tomorrow morning. We're out at Lakeland College. We're actually going to be, I think, broadcasting from the men's basketball locker room. And we're going to be talking about info sessions at Lakeland College, but we're also going to be talking about the Women's Hockey Championship, which is coming up right away on this coming weekend, and the Men's Basketball Championship, which is being hosted on the weekend of March 7th as well at Lakeland College. So there's a lot going on there, and we'll join you 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Thanks for joining us here at the Canadian Brewhouse, and we remind you that 40-ounce steak night is coming up on Saturday night. 40 ounces of delicious beef, which if you're our size, then I don't think you'll have problems. If you're Denem size, you might take it home and have a couple meals out of it. But they'll also have the Oiler game on, of course, and the Oilers start back after the Olympic break here tomorrow night playing in Anaheim, and they will have all the Oilers action and into the playoffs, of course, right here at the Canadian Brewhouse, Lloydminster.